Okay. Let's test for the audio before we start. Cool. Alrighty then. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 2 of the opening week of season 2 of the Mario Super Sluggers League. We are joined today with the visiting Shrew Monkeys going against the home team with the Phantom Powerhouses. Former GMs of, the GM of the Shrew Monkeys, former GM of the Spitballs, and former GM of the Bows is now the GM of the Powerhouses, for anybody who's wondering about last season compared to this season. We're going to get into lineups. We'll get into pregame interviews. We got ourselves a nice little gallery here, and we'll get right into our second overall game. First game, for those who did not know and did not watch it, very good game I predicted very incorrectly, as that is what I usually do to begin with anyways. So let us begin. Starting off with the visiting team. Batting first. Who the old bitch? All right. Batting first, she's been resurrected from the gulag. She got her res token, We didn't really see her much last season. Saw maybe, I think, once in a minor league game. We don't really care about those. She's batting first. Gonna be good for chemistry. Gonna be good for overall. Try to get on base if her old bones can work. We got your third baseman of the Shrew Monkeys, Queen Elizabeth. And there may or may not be like a laser pointer looking right at her forehead. Just batting second, one of the original members of the OG Wilds. He is also a captain. He'll never be used as a captain because, well, quite frankly, he is not captain worthy. He is your left fielder. He has a good star swing, a good star pitch. He did overall pretty decent last season. Got some good hits, no home runs because he sucks. But anyways, I digress. He wears a nice red cap. He's fun to be around. He is your one and only, your left fielder of the Shrew Monkeys, Diddy Kong. Now batting third, your captain of the Shrew Monkeys, the OG captain of the Wilds last season, MVP of all captains last season, almost led the league in home runs. Overall, an amazing pitcher, an amazing batter, kind of okay in the field, but who gives a shit about that? He's mainly known for hitting home runs. He is the one, the only, Mr. Big Dick himself, DK Donkey Kong. Now batting fourth, a very underdog player from last season. Coming into this season, their draft stock shot up high. She is your starting center fielder, known for having great on-base percentages with items. Overall, very surprising to everybody. I know I was surprised with her. She is Barbie Kong, i.e. Dixie Kong. Now batting fifth, a cracked ass monkey, if you gotta ask me. He is your right fielder. He's got a cannon for an arm. He swings with a banana. He's a little cute man. He is, simply put, the best baby there is. We got your right fielder of the Monkeys, Baby DK. Batting sixth, your shortstop of the Monkeys. Last season, he had a huge come up after the All-Star game. He skyrocketed in draft stock. You star him, he will hit bombs. He got the Comeback Player of the Year award for a reason. Simply put, you'll know him when you hear him. Yo, 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 it is Funky Kong. He did not win a Comeback Player of the Award, but I don't care. He was the Comeback Player of the Award for me. Very close second, apparently. Batting seventh, one of the best me's last season. Did not get me of the year award because they did not play enough games. Controversial take by their previous owner. They are your first baseman, one of the first basemen in the league last year if they would have played more. Great pitcher, great hitter, great fielder. Overall, she's fucking good. And having her on a good team, you're about to see some maybe popping off stats. She is Lilo. Now batting eighth, the old croon himself. My God, we thought he was gonna retire. He didn't retire. He decided to keep it going for one last season. I wish he was not a thing. He still is a thing. He is your starting pitcher of the Shroom Monkeys and formerly of the Monarchs. It is old man arthritis himself, Toadsworth. Now batting ninth. Best thing I can say is she's fast. Not really known for any of other stats. She's your starting catcher of the Shroom Monkeys. Batting ninth is Toadette. Now for your home team, the Powerhouses, specifically the Phantom Powerhouses, which very clever name because half the team is undead. Very clever. Batting first for the Powerhouses, their captain, one of the best players to have a late arrival to the season last season. Had first 2 games, then took a long break of a hiatus. When he came back, he produced results. And I think this season, if he stays in the whole time, he will be a Mr. Consistency. He is your short, fat man, your starting second baseman, yellow man himself, Wario. Batting second, another of the evil duo. He is your first baseman. He's long, he's string bean. He's a little weird and I don't trust him around kids. He is purple. He is mean. He is Waluigi. Also, I think he got comeback player of the year, right? He did get comeback player of the year, so there are some stats for him. Batting third, your starting pitcher of the Powerhouses. A very, very good pitcher. Very good infielder. Batting wise, not so much last season. Hoping to turn that around this season. Batting third, it is the one and only Ravenclaw. And for those who do not know, Blue Magic Koopa. But Ravenclaw. Batting that's Sierra. Okay, batting fourth. I got them mixed up initially, but we're back in action. Your third baseman. She is new to playing inside of the game. Usually a GM, now inside the game. It is the one, the only, the former GM of the Fireballs, now GM of the Sunshines, Sierra. Now batting fifth. I'm tired of these motherfucking guys. Because my god, do they make diving catches? They hit home runs. They're a little slow, but that's okay. They're your reptilian beast of the infield. Every time they play shortstop, I want to die. They is the one, the only Blue Critter. Otherwise known as Blue Shitter. Batting sixth. The goat of the guys. He ain't so shy though. This time he's in the outfield. Last time we saw him in the infield. He is cracked out of his mind catching. He can dive catch from a mile away. He is simply put the goat of the Shy Guys. Your left fielder, batting sixth, Gray Shy Guy. Now batting seventh, an amazing pitcher starting in center field. Floater. He is the original spooky man himself. We love him. They are amazing. Quite frankly, they're a little cute too. It is the one, the only, the original Boo. Now batting eighth, fresh off the live set of Family Guy. Your right fielder played a little bit last season, did all right with stats. Overall, I expect to have a good season from him, and from what we could see. He is Peter Griffin, batting eighth. What color is number 9? Alrighty then. Batting, I could probably guess that. Batting ninth, your starting catcher for the Powerhouses. Overall, all across the line, the Bones have done good last season. They have given you home runs. They have given you amazing close plays. They can throw the ball with ease and fastness or quickness. Overall, I expect great things from the end of this lineup. It is the one, the only White Dry Bones. To reiterate starting pitchers, we have Ravenclaw for the Powerhouses, and then for the Shroom Monkeys, Toadsworth. And we don't care about catchers. That being said, now, folks, what we will do for these pre-game interviews, we'll ask a little bit of questions to the GMs who are playing, and maybe the GMs that are watching here. Again, start of the season, so questions will be a little bit less detailed. Usually how it was last season too, so we're gonna get right into it. So, can we get the away team GM of the Shroom Monkeys, to get a little interview, please? First of all, welcome back to the season. Former GM of the Spitballs, now GM of the Shroom Monkeys. First of all, I love your name. How'd you come up with it?
Got monkeys, I got toads, monkeys on shrooms, Shroom Monkeys.
Fair enough. I love it. Good to see, like the little collaboration. Now, coming to this game, you had a very clear lineup as your draft board was very concise, despite your retained player, which would you like to say for the people watching, who is your retained player again?
Yellow Toad.
Yellow Toad, which threw everybody off, I will say. Overall, you took my former team and you have made it your own. I wish you the best of luck with that, as I am sad to see most of my players go. That being said, though, you do have your own new additions. Walk me through the thought process of some of your new additions.
Yellow Toad was kept for Chem. I did chems for Toad. I did Toad Chem, and you can see it here.
Fair enough, fair enough. Toad Chem, very interesting to mix with the monkeys, as sometimes it'll work out amazing, sometimes it won't. We'll have to see here.
Don't mix with much.
That is true. They do not mix much at all.
Hope for a little color chem between the two. That's about it.
That is true. Hey, you got the Mies to do it, and you got some really good Mies. That being said, on the topic of Mies, you picked one of the probably the best Mies on the board. How do you feel about that?
Happy to see it. You know, so Mies are technically all the same, but really there's some differences. Happy to get one of the top ones on my team.
That's amazing to see. I would say Queen Elizabeth, unproven, but Lilo, proven to be one of the better ones there is. Would you be okay if Lilo came into pitch throughout a game?
Maybe, but the goal is hopefully not. We'll see how it goes, though.
Fair enough, fair enough. But hey, if she did, Lilo is a good pitcher, as we've seen. That being said, looking at your lineup here, if you had to be really nitpicky, what do you think is a weak spot in your field?
Honestly, I just have to see how it plays, but I mean, a lot of it's going to come down to the chem between the Toads and the monkeys.
Fair enough, fair enough. I think the chemistry will be perfect, personally. Coming into this game, you're going against your rival, the Powerhouses, former GM of the Bows. Looking at their current lineup, how are you feeling?
Not feeling too bad. There's a reason that the fans of Powerhouse of the dead, no longer.
Fair enough. You say you're feeling confident? Last season, the lack of confidence. This season, lots of confidence. I love to see you with confidence. Coming into this, do you think you're going to win?
Oh, I think so, but it's the first game, so everything's up in the air.
Fair enough. Confident, yet concise with it. I enjoy it. Are there any players in particular on the Powerhouses where you might think they could outperform?
Blue Shitter.
Blue Shitter, why is that?
They tend to be solid hitter.
Fair enough, fair enough. Thank you very much for your interview. Any last statements?
No.
Alrighty then. Keep in mind, this is Yoshi Park at night. Now, can we get the home team, GM of the Powerhouses? Oh, little last minute swap. Did the commissioner approve this?
Yes, I did.
Commissioner approved it. Last minute swap. What the fuck? So now Peter Griffin's as center field, Waluigi's catcher, Gray Shy Guy's first base. That makes the infield pretty damn good. Interesting why Wario's at second, not first, but you know what? That's okay. But we will move on from there. So, Team of the Powerhouses. Interesting choices with your fielding, as Wario, not known for his infield, is at second base. Care to explain why?
So I know Ravenclaw's gonna switch out with him, so I want Ravenclaw to be at shortstop. If Ravenclaw switches in for catcher, I'm kind of fucked.
I would say, because that's a risky maneuver, as Waluigi is a good pitcher. Wario not known for his pitching. How much are you relying on that?
Well, considering the last season with the Spitballs team, we did see Wario come in first a lot, which was surprising, even though Wario wasn't captain and has less of a pitching stat. So that's what I'm banking on.
Alrighty then, banking on previous seasons. Who knows? Now, have you talked to your coaching staff about this, or do you trust them to make the right decision?
I talked to my critter and I talked to my infield coach. We're not gonna have a repeat of Red Critter, so
That is very true. Last season, Red Critter was kind of the downfall of your team.
yes, he was. So many errors and not enough home runs, despite being the highest in batting of all the critters.
That is very true. Red Critter underperformed. Coming into this game, you had the home team. You had the field choice. Walk me through the thought process of Yoshi Park at night.
So I'm running it back from the first season. I started off with Yoshi Park last time during the day, so I felt like doing it at night would be justice.
Fair enough, fair enough. Now, you are going against the number one ranked team in the league, obviously preseason standings. You are the underdog by quite a bit. How are you feeling coming into this with the underdog title?
Oh, I'm scared. But you know what? I'm gonna try and take the wicked cousins and see what we can do.
Wicked cousins. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was like, wicked cousins, what the hell? Okay, cool. Well, I respect it. I wish you nothing but the best of luck, and thank you for the interview. Any, I guess, sorry to do this, but any players on your team that you hope will pop off?
I better see Sierra pop off. I need to see a Sierra slammer.
Last game, we saw another GM play in the game and went 2 for 4 with a successful RBI. Not to brag. Flip a hair. I would say we'll have to average that. Yes. So, that being said, Sierra, you are looked at to perform. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Good luck to you. Now we'll do other GMs that are here. Oh yeah, by the way, I am the GM of the Petey's Posse, former GM of the Wilds. What's that? Yeah, trust me, it feels weird to say not the Wilds as I miss my monkeys. We'll get to our lovely commissioner and GM of the Phoenixes. I was gonna get there, goddammit. Of the Emerald City Phoenixes. You're welcome. How are you feeling with this? You just came off of a good close game. I won't spoil for those who have yet to watch. How are you feeling watching this game that could lead to an upset or lead to show why a powerhouse is a powerhouse?
So my original prediction was that if on the logins plus for the overview that I did, I do have the Shrew Monkeys taking this. However, the more I've looked at this team, the more I realize there's less potential for hitting than I thought it was. Because I think last season, I think Monkeys, I think Big Runs. There's still potential here. You still got Funky, you still have DK, you still have Baby DK, but they're not starting. And Funky pre-All-Stars game did not do well. Baby DK wasn't played enough, so there's really nothing to say there. I think he still does well, but the power hitting's not there, and you've lost a third big hitter. I actually think this will be a closer game. I still think the Monkeys will take this, but I think it's gonna be a lot closer, especially with Yoshi. I think it's anyone's game.
Fair enough, fair enough. Very concise wording from the GM of the Phoenixes. Now, another GM that had played today in the first game of the season, GM of the Burger Flippers. You also had a very close game. Again, I will not spoil that. How are you feeling coming into this game? Again, watching a maybe upset or a potential runaway?
I think it'll be pretty evenly matched. Looking at it now, I'm very excited to see this because I want to know how these teams will play. Probably some of the more exciting ones. I think that the infield for the Phantom Powerhouses might do it.
Fair enough. Infield could do it. Also got to realize that on the Monkeys, outfield and infield have perfect outfield thrown to infield has good chem, so they will have quick throws. Infield of the Powerhouses come down to when Ravenclaw switches. Will they switch for Wario or Waluigi? Other than that, or do you think there's going to be any fun players to witness?
Sorry.
Yeah, you're all good.
I'm happy to see Peter back. I know he'll do fine. Dry Bones, good to see. Honestly, I'm really glad just to see all these characters that I'm already familiar with from last season.
You're good, dude.
There's none that I'm particularly looking at performance-wise because I know how a lot of them do perform already. So.
Fair enough. Well, thank you for your interview and good luck on the rest of your season. Our lovely commission will get the game started here. I think it might come down to the coin toss, to be honest. Let's see here. Temporarily, we've got the Shrew Monkeys batting first and the Powerhouses in the field first. Powerhouses have a lot of pitching, and so do the Monkeys. Batting first, Queen Elizabeth II with no chemistry. What can she do? Charge swing, right to Wario, Wario to Gray Shy Guy, easy out. However, this is when trickiness can come into play. Now comes the Monkeys. First, the diddler of the Monkeys, Diddy Kong. Slap hit right to Blue Critter, kind of a showing of how a repeat of all the critters last season. DK though, last season we expected home runs. Charge swing, smacks it dead center, caught by Peter Griffin. An early 1, 2, 3 inning. We expect that from Queen Elizabeth, but not from the others. Wario, Waluigi, and Ravenclaw up for the Powerhouses. Truly, let's see how Toadsworth does with the monkeys. A very interesting combo. Long ass replay. Oh my god. Wario, what will he do? Toadsworth, slow curve ball. Wario looks at it for a strike one. Trying to figure out that timing. Wario has an item, so that could be something to watch. Misses a swing. Toadsworth hit him with that changeup. Fastball by Toadsworth. Slap hit by Wario. Gets a base hit to the outfield. We got one runner on. Slow runner, but a runner. Waluigi, no chemistry. Charge swing, looks at it for a strike one. Toadsworth is a very tricky pitcher to time, so how will he fare? Charge swing, that's going deep center field. Dixie's there, Dixie catches it. Oh my god, Dixie caused an error! Wario's going to third, can Wario get there? We got runners on the corners. If that was Tiny Kong, she would have had a train run on her. Magic Koopa, or I fuck with that RBI theme song so much. Runners on the corners. Ravenclaw up. That's a base hit. Wario will score. Ravenclaw to first. This is unprecedented. To be fair, last season, Dixie only played center field once. Maybe she's not used to it. That being said, one run in, runners on first and second, no outs. Sierra's up to bat, another of the old gems. Charge swing, looks at a curveball for a strike one. Sierra does have an item. Slap hit. DK catches it. That's going to be a... Ooh, DK to Funky. Got the double play, but not a triple play. Blue Critter. No chem, though, for Blue Critter. Charge swing. Going deep right center field. Trade's going to come into effect. Dixie. Dixie recovers in time as she hops off the field. 1-0 game. Very unprecedented. We got Dixie, Baby DK, and Funky. Dixie last season with an item got on base a lot. Slap hit right to Wario. Item not in time. We hate Dixie, however, I have a soft spot for Dixie now because last season. Baby DK. Yay. Baby Bing. Oh, almost smacked the baby. Could have caught a case there. Looking at one ball here. Another ball. Baby DK does have that hidden power though. Banana looks at a changeup, smack hit right to Blue Critter.
What is going on here?
Maybe the monkeys without stars are just not what they were. Funky Kong, no item.
Yo, they're missing a possibility.
Yo, yo, yo. Funky Kong, known for big shots here. What can he do? Big charge up, swing. That's going deep center field. Train's not there. We could see an error though. No error. Change of sides. 1, 2, 3 with a DK option and Funky. Crazy. We got Gray Shy Guy, Boo, and Peter Griffin. That low key would be kind of funny, but that would be scary. Gray Shy Guy with an item. Gray Shy Guy not known for hitting of the Shy Guys. Gray Shy Guy is known for fielding. Looks at a strike though. Slap hit, dead center field.
We hate Dixie.
The reason why the monkeys are not great in the infield as they can't dive. I witnessed that pain a lot last season with the monkeys in the infield. Boo looks at a changeup, slap hits. That's going to be right field. Hit Shy Guy. That's going to be an out at second. Shell hit the Shy Guy. Item coach, brand new to the season, so we might not see it. Accuracy. Running cut. Well, he got hit. Peter Griffin, center field to be caught by Dixie. Boo makes it back in time. Runner on first. White Dry Bones. We have a good home run shot here. Charge swing. Looks at it for a strike one. Curveball. Toadsworth's curveballs are deadly. Slap hit. That's going to drop for a base hit. Piranha Plant gets it. Boo's going to third. What's going to happen here? Ooh. Diddy buddy tossed it to DK to ensure Boo did not run. RBI chance from Wario. Another banger RBI. Wario is the captain. What can he do here? Slap hits. It's gonna drop. Blue item comes to effect. Dry Bone. We got one run scored. Dry Bone's going 3. Runners on the corners. Wario, captain, showing why he could do more than just charge swing. 2-out rally, by the way. Toadsworth is tired. Stays in, though. Waluigi up to bat. No item. Slow runners on the corners. Waluigi charge swing. That's going to get caught by Baby DK. He won't cause an error. Very, very shocking inning. Only 2-0, though. That can change in a heartbeat. Lilo, Toadsworth, Toadette. This is looking like the previous game that we saw today. Lilo. Will she prove why she was the GOAT of the Miis, even though she didn't win an award? Foul ball. Ravenclaw is a tricky pitcher. Change up. With bananas, do they come out in time? No, they don't. Wario to Shy Guy for an out. This is the guaranteed out. We know this. Toadsworth can't hit the ball for shit. Looks at a ball. Slap hit right to Wario. Wario to Shy Guy. We saw it again. And once again, another Toadette has potential. Charge swing, chooses not to swing. Toadette does have an item though. Toadette is very fast. Ball, 1-1, 2 outs. If Toadette can get a good item on her, she has a chance. Slap hits, that's gonna be a base hit. Boo item comes into effect, ensures that guaranteed base hit. Now we have the Queen. Watch out, Queen, there's a laser dot on your forehead. You might want to move out of the way. She's gonna slap it to get out of the way, causing it out of the inning. There might be a sniper on the stands. Ravenclaw, Sierra, and the blue critter. Thank you. I had a stroke right there. Ravenclaw, early charge up. He ain't gonna swing on this one. He swings just to make me look like a fucking idiot, and he missed, so he's a fucking idiot. Slap hit's gonna be a drop. That's gonna be a single for Ravenclaw. Toadsworth tired. Will he be swapped? What? Does not swap out yet. Toadsworth determined to get Sierra out. Slow curve to the outside the plate. That's gonna be a double play. 1, 2. Funky to DK. While they are super slow, they got great arms. Blue critter, and blue critter hits a home run. Toadsworth will swap. That being said, it's not going to be a home run, but that will be caught by Dixie. Dixie redeeming herself from the first inning blunder. Diddy DK Dixie, a very scary lineup. Maybe a tie game right here. Diddy with an item is good. If he star swings, even better. That being said, he looks at a nice solid curveball from Ravenclaw for strike 1. Outside curve for a strike 2. Critter's there to catch it. Item not in time. GM of the Shrew Monkeys pissed. DK up to bat with an item. Commentators gotta drink some water. Ball. Honestly, if I was Ravenclaw, I'd smack him. Big line drive shot. That's gonna drop for a base hit. Base hit by DK. We got Dixie up. However, Dixie with an item. You cannot sleep on her. She going charge swing. That's going back. That's gonna be gone.
Let's go. Is that a
2-run shot by Dixie? Which last season, Dixie did get a home run. Dixie is making up for her lost time last season. Currently, Dixie is outperforming Funky and DK. Tie game, by the ways. Ravenclaw's tired. Ravenclaw stays in. 1 out. Baby DK up to bat with an item. Funky's on deck. Slap hit. That's going to be a base hit by Baby DK. Now comes a deadly hitter. Does Ravenclaw have an answer for Funky? Oh, a slap hit by Funky leads to a double play ending the inning. However, we have a tie game by Dixie nonetheless. Gray Shy Guy Boo and Peter Griffin. Maybe Dixie heard the hatred from the commissioner and she said, fuck you. Gray Shy Guy up to bat. Looks at Toadsworth slow pitch for a strike 1. Oh, God, excuse me, I'm burping a lot. Gray Shy Guy charge swing. Looks at strike 2. Toadsworth, what can he do here? Fastball, dead center. Pow item. Oh, pow item came in time. That's a base hit for Shy Guy. Shy Guy's going 2. Shy Guy gets to second off of an item usage. Toadsworth tied. He will. I think he'll swap here for DK. Boo up to bat. Switching out.
DK?
Here comes DK.
All right.
This is one of the best pitchers in the game. Boo up to bat. Fastball, hard inside corner. Change up by DK. Slap hit by Boo. Toadsworth can't get there in time. We got runners on the corners. No outs. Peter Griffin, I think this is a double play. I think this will be a double play, both on RBI. Slap hit, Funky to Boo, double play. No RBI though. Bones. What can Dry Boner do? Got a runner on third with speed. Deep center field shot. That's going back. Back against the wall. Monkeys can't get there in time. 2-run shot by Gray Dry Bones. Dry Bones said, fuck you, Dixie. I can do it better. Dead center, by the way. Trade not needed. It's a 4-2 game. The underdog is currently in the lead. 2-out rally. By the way, these two GMs are, this is a lovely couple here. Star pitch. First star pitch of the season. Oh, I guess captain star pitch of the season. Strike one. Oh yeah, shit, never mind. Oh, it's going deep. Oh. Wario almost with a home run, but the monkeys said, no, 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 fat man, not today. What's that? Buddy jumps are counted in fielding. Lilo, Toadsworth, Toadette. I think this might be a 1-2-3 inning. 4-2, top of the 5th. We're not even halfway through. Well, I guess technically halfway through now. Look, Lilo looks at a strike one by Ravenclaw. Ravenclaw is still staying on the mound. We have questionable pitching by the Powerhouses, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. Wario to Gray Shy Guy. How item came out a hair too late. Ravenclaw is tired. Toadsworth up to bat. If Ravenclaw can get out of this inning, I think the Powerhouses are looking good. Toadsworth slap hits it. That's gonna be a bouncing ball to the outfield. That's gonna be a base hit. A solid bouncing hit. Looked like an Ichiro swing almost. Ravenclaw staying in. Super fast base hitter right here. Toadsworth is slow. Toadette is fast. Toadette has have an item. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. What happens here? Fastball inside of the corner. That's going to be a diving catch. Double play by Critter to Shy Guy. Ravenclaw gets out of the inning. Powerhouse is still on their first pitcher. He'll be switching next inning, though. Powerhouses, that being said, Waluigi, Ravenclaw, Sierra. Waluigi, been all right so far today. What can he do? Charge swing, does not swing. DK gets a first pitch, strike. Star pitch, he needs to do a star swing here. That's an out. Yep. DK proven why he has one of the best star pitches in the game that does not cause whiffs. Ravenclaw, what can he do here? Slap hit to Funky. Funky is tall, so he will catch. Sierra. What can she do? Slap hit. Funky is receiving the Critter treatment, i.e. having the ball hit right to him. Queen Elizabeth, Diddy, and DK. Let's see if this sniper is back in action. I don't see a laser dot this time. No chemistry for Queen Elizabeth. Slap hit. That's going to drop for a base hit. Queen Elizabeth on base. Maybe the sniper scared her. Ravenclaw switching out this time. Ravenclaw is not switching. Arguably, you want Ravenclaw to stay in for longer. True. Strike one for Diddy. Diddy charge swing. That's a deep left field shot. Train might come in. Boo item does not matter. Boo catches it. Queen Elizabeth safely back to first. 1 out. However, we have Big Dick himself, DK. 2-run shot ties it up. Star pitch. Looks at it for a strike one. Smart. Ravenclaw's a weird star pitch. Curveball. Line drive shot. That's going to drop. Queen Elizabeth safe at second, barely. Boo had an arm. Oh. As I had predicted, Waluigi coming in for Ravenclaw. Wario still at shortstop. Their second base, sorry. Dixie, sharp right field shot. Last time Dixie homered. Good to see a triple, yeah. Star pitch again by Waluigi. He's using those like an alcohol addict. That's gonna drop. 2 strikes on Dixie. Slow runners on first and second. Change up. Slap hit right to Critter. Walks over to second base like there's no tomorrow. Double play.
Blue Critter about to get fielded of the week.
Blue Critter, gray shy guy, boo. Not much chemistry here. Blue Critter up to bat. What can we do here? Charge swing. Deep center field. Dixie gets there in time. Gray shy guy. Hey, yo. That's what the mask was. I'm sorry. Gray shy guy looks at strike one. Slap hit right to Toadsworth. Toadsworth dived under the fireballs. Throws it to first base for an out. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Boo up to bat. 2 outs with an item.
Boo just has some good bats.
Boo is a good slap hitter. Start pitch, and this is going to be an out. Oh, item came into play. Boo is a floater. Boo's going too. Baby DK makes the throw. Not in time. Safe at second. Boo with the POW item is cracked. Peter Griffin. Could we see a 2-out rally? I don't think so. Slap hit right to Toadsworth. The potentials were there. Baby DK. Funky Lilo. Potential tie game. What can we see? 7th inning stretch, by the way. It's top of the 7th. Baby DK. Slap hit right to Wario. That fat man can dive. Keep in mind, the Powerhouses do not have a star. Powerhouses have 1 star, whilst the Monkeys have 4. Charge swing, not by Funky yet, though. Waluigi pitching pretty consistent right here. Funky Kong, big left field shot. That's going to drop for a base hit. He is too slow to go for 2, but solid piece of hitting. Who's up next? Lilo. Lilo can do home runs. We've seen it before. Charge swing. Looks at it for strike 1. Inside corner. Lilo has an item. Charge swing. Slaps it that time. It's going to be a base hit by Lilo. Leads Funky and Lilo on first, second. Slow runner. We got a slow runner on second. Heavy metal by Toadsworth. Toadsworth charge swing. Big shot by Toadsworth. Train's not going to make it in time. Out by Toadsworth. Funky almost tagged up for 3. Toadsworth, proving my arthritis is only a metaphor. 2 outs. Toadette up to bat. Toadette with an item. Toadette, what can you do here? Change up. Charge swing. Critter dive. Throws it to first in time. Toadette not fast enough. Toadette is fast, but not enough. Bomb item did nothing. Bomb item sucks. Bottom of the 7th. This is a 2-run game. This was not what I predicted. I expected the Monkeys to do good. True, it was. It was low scoring. Dry Boner last time hit a 2-run go-ahead shot. What can he do here? Star pitch. He needs to do a charge swing. Charge swing. Deep right center field. Not in time. Train. Not in time. Dixie caught it. Dry Boner tried to do another put ahead. Fat Man last time almost hit a homer. He's gonna slap hit. It's gonna drop for a base hit. POW item maybe could have got him to 2. Waluigi's up to bat though, and last time I checked, he did not do good. 3 versus 4 stars here. What happens? Star pitch by DK. Lets it go for a strike 1. Very, very smart play by Waluigi. Charge swing by Waluigi. Left field shot caught by Diddy. Piranha Plant did try to snatch at it though. Wario gets back safely to first. Ravenclaw, what can you do here? You got an item on you. Star pitch. Charge swing. That's... I could have done better if I pissed farther than that. DK is tired. If DK swaps out and Diddy comes in, outfield is slow. Queen Elizabeth, Diddy, DK. I think Queen Elizabeth might get shot here. Speaking of which, I think I see a laser.
Enough for the shy guy.
Queen Elizabeth, get down! Elizabeth, swing! Oh, well, she did get shot. Strike one. Straight ball. Oh, that's, yeah, this is why Queen Elizabeth got KO'd. She had a good arm. However, this is when the scary part of the lineup comes in. Diddy up to bat. So, oh, I'm getting a call or something. Hello. Let's see here. We can get FaceTime by CA. What do you want? I'm currently commentating a live stream. How are we doing? Let's see here. We got DK up to bat here. Charge swing almost on a Waluigi slow ball. With an item DK is very deadly we've seen before. Big shot, left center field. That's going back against the wall. Aye, not getting there in time. Gets there in time for an out. That's an out. 1, 2, 3 inning again by the monkeys. I'm doing my job. Thank you very much. The monkeys showing up but not showing out. Oh my god, Eddie, shut the fuck up. What do you want? Sierra's up to bat here with Blue Critter on deck. What happens here? Slap hit right to Toadsworth with an arthritis dive that combats his 92-year-old age. Item not used in time. What are you gonna want? What?
Where's the shy guy?
I don't know what you're saying. Critter's up to bat here with no item. I'll call you later. Critter charge swing. Ooh, strikes 2. Star pitch could strike him out. Slap hit. That's going to go center field. That's going to draw. Dixie is not quite that fast. If he had Tiny Kong, would have got there in time. DK's tired. Do we see a swap? No swap. Honestly, good to stay in for this one. Gray Shy Guy, double play, ends the inning. Swing and a miss. Bottom of the 8th, by the ways. Ooh, dive and catch by Funky. Double play. Last chance by the monkeys.
I live for it.
However, who's up to bat?
Oh, that is
Dixie, Baby DK, and Funky. We might see a 3-run takeover. Stress takes over the Powerhouses. Dixie needs to use this item well here. Looks at a strike 1 by Waluigi. Powerhouses have only used 2 pitchers, by the way. Both teams have only used 2 pitchers. Start pitch by Waluigi. Slap hit right to Critter. Dixie not listening to her GM. I don't know what the coach has told her to do, though. However, Little Banana Man himself has proven he is a good hitter. Just not right now. Psych, he did. I lied. Solid base hit to the left field. Funky Kong can tie the game. However, we have seen that Funky Kong without a star is rough. Charge up, looks at a change up. Strike 1. Charge up, looks at a strike 2. We might see a strikeout. Charge up, big right field shot.
Let's go.
God. Tied game, 2-run shot. GM tie game by Funky, 4-4. All GMs are stunned right now. GM of the Burger Flippers looking like she saw a ghost. Wario comes in. Waluigi's in the outfield, or in the infield, sorry. Lilo, base hit. Still 1 out. Could we see a walk-off by the Powerhouses, or do we see the Shroom Monkeys take the lead? Toadsworth looks at a ball. Wario, not necessarily known for his pitching, but we might see a little W swing. Right field shot. Train won't hit. Dry Bones, if no error, catches it. 2 outs. 1 runner on. The runner that's on base is a little fast.
Oh, that's sad.
Toadette. Fuck you, Toadette's gonna do something good. Looks at his changeup. Toadette, do something good. Charge swing with the star pitch. Yeah, that's right to Grid Shy Guy.
Oh fuck. We're going. Look at my
Bottom of the 9th. Boo, Peter Griffin, and Dry Boner. Dry Boner would be the one to walk it off. Keep in mind, any run scores, the game ends. DK is tired, but staying in like a true captain. Toadsworth misses the dive. Boo's on base. Boo is a fast runner. DK is switching for Diddy. Right field is slow as shit. However, we have speed on the bases. Diddy. Fastball right dead center. Caught by Toadsworth. Toadsworth the first. Double play. This charge swing. Ooh, looks like strike one. Dry Boner is the one to do it to tie the game. Slow slap hit. Base hit.
Who's up next? Oh, that's good. Boy has to go.
Wario has a chance. What can Wario do here? Star pitch by Diddy. Strike one. Taking off my hoodie because it's getting warm in here. Slap hit by Wario.
10, we're going to 10. That's the effective bomb. Oh,
First 10 innings of the season, and it's the second game ever of the season. 4-4, top of the 10. Queen Elizabeth, Diddy, DK.
This is what we wanted.
Hoodie's coming off.
Dude, this makes me more excited for the battalion.
Queen Elizabeth up to bat. There's no sniper this time. We got the police on her. Strike one. Smart to watch. Smart to watch.
Where you die, bitch?
Hey, yo. That's fucking crazy. As she hits a fucking single. Base hit by Queen Elizabeth. Diddy up to bat. Charge swing. Diddy with a deep. Train already went by. Fireballs. Oh my god, the fireballs came out in time. Queen Elizabeth gone.
Oh, the train did it.
Let's go!
No outs. Runners on second and third. Captain Showdown. Which, for those who do not know, Captain Showdown increases both of their stats by 2. DK with the charge swing could end the game. Watches the wrong. He watches the wrong ball. He let it go. It's only one strike. Left field. That's gone. No, that's gone. 3-run shot. 3-run shot by DK to take the lead. This entire game, they have been down. 7-4. Powerhouses are trembling. Can the underdog no longer have a story? Will this underdog be put down? Dixie up to bat. No, still in mind. No outs, by the ways. Funky is guaranteed up. Dixie, 2 strikes. What can Dixie really do? If Wario switches out, though, we might see an issue. Slap hit. Waluigi can't get there in time.
Run first?
Items have played a massive, massive thing here. Wario stays in. He is tired. We don't know who swaps in next. Baby DK looks at strike one. Funky is guaranteed up. Charge swing by Baby DK. That's a home run. Nope, not in time. Baby DK.
That would probably seem wild.
Holy shit! Good shit.
5-run difference now.
I want to say something.
2-run shot.
Love to see a tie.
Oh, I would love to get 2-11.
Outfield not fast and oh. Yes, we do. The 2 home runs done by the fucking monkeys have been Dixie and Baby DK. Boo. Outfield is compromised.
Funky. Solid.
Base hit by Funky. Right field is still good. Left field is compromised. However, Wario has a laser arm. Lilo, change up, charge up right to Waluigi, critter, double play. 2 outs, Toadsworth, so it'll be end of inning. This is the end of the top of the 10. Ball. Slap hit, Waluigi catches it. However, bottom of the 10th,
I want to see her.
5-run difference. The Powerhouses have yet to be down this game. Can they come back? This is not the lineup to do so, though. Waluigi, Slytherin, or not Slytherin, Ravenclaw. I lied. Sierra. They need to get base hits. Small ball might win them the game. Diddy, change up. Waluigi, charge swing. That's gonna go a base hit for Waluigi. One runner on. Ravenclaw. He needs to get a base hit again. Curveball. Charge swing. That's going to drop for a base hit. That's going to be Piranha. Waluigi's running to 3. Waluigi's going home. Can he make it?
Yeah.
4-run game. However, super slow speed on first. You need a big shot to score a Ravenclaw. Who is up to bat? Sierra. This might be a double play. Sierra, what can you do? No pressure, but I performed well. Charge swing. Looks at it for a strike 1. Sierra has an item. Start pitch. Swing and a miss for a strike 1. Oh, strikeout by Sierra. Performance not there. Blue Critter. 2-run shot. Gets him close. Start pitch. They like to whiff on this one. Right field shot. That's in play. 2 outs.
Oh no, I think this
Ravenclaw gets back to first safely. I think this is game. Gray Shy Guy with an item. Charge pitch. That's an out. Game over. Monkeys. Powerhouses almost pulled off the upset. Shrew Monkeys win 9-5. MVP. None other than the captain himself, DK. Starting like he did last season at an MVP. Box store. From the Powerhouses. 70s have the high score. 90 from Dry Boner. Not bad. If this game, if items did not come into play, this game would have already been over. Powerhouses would have won. However, items came into play. The item coach of the Monkeys really showed up, maybe proving why they need a raise. Overall, solid piece of hitting. Monkeys proving why they are the top dog. Let's take a look at the Monkeys. 120 by DK, 110 by Baby DK, 100 by Funky Kong. This looks like the Wilds from last season. However, Wilds from last season would have got more runs. So, oddly enough, lowest score was Diddy, despite Diddy not having a bad game either. So, we will get to, I'll do my little pregame here. Post game. I expected this to be a runaway, but not in a 10-inning game. The Monkeys came alive very, very late, but once they got alive, they were good. That being said, we'll do a little post-game interviews. Can we get the GM of the Powerhouses? Now, you were the underdog. Now, the results may not have gone in your favor. They almost did. Does this game give you a little bit of confidence going forward that you went toe-to-toe with the top team in the league right now?
Oh yeah, this gave me the boost I needed. I know where my flaws are now, and once I fix that shit, it's over.
I would say this is only week 1 of, I believe, 10 or 11 games season. Yeah, nobody predicted this, I could say, safe to assume. Pitching probably maybe fucked you over there a little bit, but honestly, even without it, you still did good. You hung in. You got some fucking home runs too by Dry Boner. Are you impressed by Dry Boner at all?
Oh yeah, yes I am. He did okay for the Gooners, but he's doing really good for my team right now, and I am here for that.
Maybe it's that Peter Griffin Dry Boner chemistry. Maybe the Gooners just couldn't goon on him enough. Wild sentence. Sierra, I got to admit, did not perform. 0 on batting. You have to have a talk with her. She will be playing this week. When? Thursday. Will you be talking to her then about her performance?
Oh, I'm gonna find her tonight, and I'm gonna be like, Sierra, what were you doing?
We will. I would love to hear the after effects of that. Literally. TMZ, open the door. Overall, low scores, but I believe your performance performed better than what was shown here. Obviously, as per the commissioner said earlier, in the previous game and in this game, how fielding stats will be different. Yeah, I guess. Were you expecting this type of outcome?
I knew I had potential. I just didn't know how much, and seeing that was a real booster.
I would say 10 innings, by the way, for those who tuned in late. 10 innings. and only 10 because of a weird item hit in center field. Overall, I would be happy if I was in your shoes. Are you looking forward to the next game? Are you going to try to fill out a different lineup to see how other players are doing?
I am looking at changing some knees, and that's all I'll say.
Okay. So some me changes. So Sierra might be on the chopping block. Not to brag, Sierra, but I did better in my game, so. Sierra did good at third base, yes. So, that being said, any closing? Are you surprised by Dixie's home run?
That was some bullshit.
that was very, very weird.
I shouldn't have found it. It was on purpose.
So, looking forward to next week. Commissioner, who does the Powerhouses play next week? They play the Commissioner, which is the Emerald City Phoenixes. Looking forward to that. You saw their previous game, which was earlier today. How are you feeling going into that game? Which was also another close game.
I'm scared because they have a lot of hitters, and I. No.
He has already determined he's feeling his not hitting that.
Why? You just want to try it? Okay. Well, it'll be interesting nonetheless, even though I'm not going against him at his best.
Well, who knows what his best is? It is only the first ever game. Unbiased, in biased opinion, you should keep me in. Okay, sorry. That being said, any closing remarks?
That was a good game. That could be game of the season already.
That could be game of the season, the first thing. This being the first season, I guess, opening week, this is Rivals Week. The first game was a more friendly banter rival. This one's a couples rival, so this one's kind of fun to deal with. So, let's change the box score around. And can I get the GM of the Monkeys? The Shroom Monkeys, to be specific. Can you please come up here? First of all, congratulations on the big win. Team took a while to come alive, but they came alive at the end. How are you feeling?
Intense. I mean, that was like a really fucking intense game. Had me on the edge of my seat since like the 4th inning.
Very much so. Yeah, you were playing from behind the entire game. And then what happened in the 10th? Your team came alive. Did your coaches say anything or any idea?
Queen Elizabeth proved her worth.
She was a part of it, but I mean, how you feel about 2 players that got home runs or 2 players that were not projected to get home runs at all this season with Baby DK and Dixie?
Oh, I think that was a pleasant surprise. I'm hoping to see more of that. Honestly, they performed great. They're going to stay in the run. Keep going. Diddy with the disappointment. We'll see what happens with Diddy. I'm iffy about Queen Elizabeth just as a me. At the same time, she did start to come alive just a bit. She kind of was a pivotal point as much as I didn't want her to be.
Totally fair. And having her lead off with no chem is rough, but as Toadette swings around to Queen Elizabeth, it is a good item usage. So she's on that rough spot. Overall, though, I gotta say, this is a stereotypical monkey game. Are you surprised by your opponent and how close it was? As technically speaking, preseason power rankings, you were the top, and I believe the Powerhouses were like 6th or 7th? 5th, psych.
Still a crazy way to see how it went. I mean, I don't think that went how anyone expected.
No.
10th inning.
Yeah.
2nd game of the season.
10th inning. Kind of crazy. 2nd game of the season, 1st week. Looking forward towards next week. Commissioner, who is the Shrew Monkeys versing next week? Shrew Monkeys are playing against the Burger Flippers, which had a very close game, had a very well-rounded defense, but lack of hitters. How are you feeling going into the flipping match?
I don't know. Things are still up in the air, changing. That game didn't go how anyone predicted, so it's really hard to say at the current moment.
Totally fair. I guess, let's see. Do you know if you're home or away next week? I guess, with you being home.
No, home.
Oh, with you being away, how important does this field choice come down to for banning?
It's going to be pretty important, but not as much for banning. I think it's going to come more into play when I get to shoot the field. Totally
fair. You are the team to beat for a reason. Pitching is deadly. Everything else is deadly. Infield, little slacking, but I mean, that's the Monkeys for you. Any closing remarks to your rival at all?
That was a fun game. I look forward to the next one.
Totally valid. Thank you very much. We'll do the other GMs here since we have the time and might as well. GM of the Emerald City Phoenixes and our lovely commissioner. Definitely not how we thought this game would go, as Dixie got a fucking home run, Baby DK got a home run, tie game went to the 10th inning. How do you feel with the Shrew Monkeys coming alive in the 10th and nowhere anywhere else?
If the other monkeys, because obviously like Funky did fine, DK did great per usual. If Baby DK and Dixie Kong can continue this momentum of hitting, we might see a second coming of the Wilds.
I hope not, as I want my legacy to stand strong, damn it.
Also in conference.
Yeah, literally, so I have to go against them fucking twice. But yeah, I totally feel that. Dixie how the fuck does she get a home run? Baby DK I kind of expected, but you know, Dixie, Jesus Christ. Overall though, I mean, looking at the powerhouses, they were ranked low, but they're putting on a show on why they should have been top 4, top 3 maybe.
We'll see how the other teams do. We still have to see Garrett, obviously, who's
The bitty bitty Bowsers.
third bottom, and then we have to see how we saw how the
Worst ranked team did.
worst strike team which they didn't do bad. So, I mean, obviously, it'll be going off of record now, but still, I think this is gonna be a closer match league than I thought it was.
Definitely, as last season, new GMs, old GMs, veterans of the sport, knew the teams. I'm gonna miss my Hall of Fame lineup. God, I already do.
Yep.
Speaking of which, looking forward towards next week, GM of the Emerald City Phoenixes. Or I guess the Phoenixes are Emerald City, or GM of the EP. Looking forward towards the rest of this week's games. The game of the week has been being played tomorrow, and we still have another game Thursday, which will be a game.
Not a great thing. We'll see. Boundaries.
Based on how the last 2 games are going, how do you feel?
My expectations have been not met, obviously. I think it's not going to be as one size as I thought it was. I mean, both of the next 2 games have been predicted to be close, and these 2 games were projected to be one-sided, so we could see a swap.
From my own mental sanity, I would like it to be one-sided in my favor. As Matea, with all due respect, I want to demolish you again. Let me crush your dreams.
Dude, I manifest. Okay, low-key manifest the second coming of 2020.
I'm manifesting a 30-1 game in my favor.
You have the right play.
True. No, sorry to keep waiting, but the former GM of the Gooners and the GM of the Burger Flippers, sorry to make you keep waiting. With this game in particular, 10th inning with underdog stories in play and everything. How did you feel about this game in a whole?
It's not making me feel good about my next game at all.
However, they only came alive in the 10th. Keep that in mind. And they only tied the game because fucking Dixie and Baby DK decided to, take some roids.
And I'll also say, even with Cass's pitching not going the way that was intended, there was that ability to stay relevant.
Yes.
So I'm hoping that my defense can do something. Yeah, maybe.
Totally valid. As the Powerhouses play the Phoenixes and the Burger Flippers play the Monkeys. Looking forward towards next week now. You're going against the top dog. You were preseason, you were the worst ranked. Now after this, I would gladly put you up higher, as your team made a very close game.
Let's go.
I would go higher than that, to be honest.
You're probably good.
Yeah, but that'd be crazy if you didn't. That being said, though, do you feel any bit of hope knowing that an underdog almost beat the number 1 and it took him to 10 innings?
I feel a lot of hope. To be fair, Cass has always been pretty good at team arrangements, so I think a lot of that is just working with what they have.
Fair enough. And then, I guess, closing statements. Anybody you want to call out since you've already played your game?
Anybody I want to call out?
Like, I don't know, like friendly banter, calling out like, I'm gonna beat you or something like that. Like, for looking forward to a few weeks.
Next time I play you, Dylan, fuck you.
Oh! Hit talk already from the rivals. That being said, the next game will be tomorrow. It will be Petey's Posse, my lovely team, versus the Freaks. Is that what they're called? The Freaks. personally going super pregame interview. I've had my lineup made since Sunday. I am terrified. I'm gonna shit my pants. However, if I beat the Freaks, I will hold it over their head until the season's over. So, Freaks, watch your back. I'm coming for that title. I'm coming for that trophy. That being said, I'll quit talking now and we will end the stream. And hopefully, good close games to be seen. GG's all around. I love y'all.